Well, the human being is a system of systems. We have from the individual cell all the way up through organ systems and integrated biology. We are really complicated. And so we have certain risk factors that dominate right now that are important to measure and do give us a probability that an event will occur. But there are probably many, many aspects to integrated biology, systems biology, where a risk factor may be offset by a beneficial factor that we haven't even measured yet. So the fact that some people have a lot of risk factors but nothing bad happens and others have few risk factors and bad things can happen, that's just part of life and tells us that we need to improve our ability to measure biology. And as we do that, our predictions will get better and better. But no matter what we do, life is stochastic. It's a set of probabilities. When we predict the likelihood of rain, it's a probability of rain. We can't say it's going to rain for sure or not. And I think events like cardiac events will always be that way. Well, it's within sight now that whole genome sequencing will be, down to a range of about $100 to get it done. And our informatics are getting better and better so that the ability to put this digital representation of our genome into our electronic health record will be entirely possible. I'd say probably within 5 years. Then what will happen is your genetic profile will just be part of your electronic health record. Might be measured periodically because of epigenetics and the fact that some things do change about your total genetic profile. But for overall risk assessment, where we're going to go is there's no reason that through machine learning everything that's known about you and your medical history should be available, and your risk of a cardiac event can be produced once a minute if you'd like to using a machine. But the same would hold for your risk of cancer or your risk of a schizophrenic break if you're a teenager. I think we're going to enter a whole new world where the cost is going to come way down, and the ability to use scalable informatics and data science is going to make it entirely possible to have this information at our fingertips, shared between families, individuals, and doctors. As I see it, we're in this transient period of time where we have to, maybe choose one or the other for a whole variety of reasons. I think coronary calcium is a good test. It does give us a probability. It costs money. It has radiation. So there's some things that are unattractive about it. We're not far away, though, when we won't have to choose because the cost is going to continue to come down, and particularly integrative genetics plus all of our clinical factors can be put together using data science in a way we couldn't do before. Then we'll have to reassess things like imaging tests that do require more effort than what can be done in everyday life and decide when there's a real benefit to this sort of testing.